For this moment, for right now, I just want you to be comfortable. Sit, stand, lie down. We're just going to start with a brief meditation. Allow yourself now to take 3 deep breaths. And as you breathe here, relax your body as much as you can. Relaxing the shoulders, the ribs, the hips, the legs. And I want to invite you to welcome your senses now, meaning just take the next few moments to take in the sounds around you, the temperature of the room. You might even crack open the eyes and just notice what's around you right now. And I invite you to say out loud or to yourself, I welcome all of myself. I welcome all of myself. You might just find now, as you continue to say this over, that you might just need a little adjustment in your head or your neck, your belly, just kind of wiggling around. You might even need to, for this moment, like reach an arm out to the side, reach an arm up to the sky. Continue to say this over in your head. I welcome all of myself. So for the next few minutes, you'll be going on a journey of welcoming different aspects of yourself. I want you to remember to be gentle and kind. I welcome my body. I welcome my kindness. I welcome my humor. I welcome my sadness. I welcome my empowered self. I welcome my frustration. I welcome the part of me that doesn't want to be welcomed. I welcome the part of me that doesn't want to be welcoming. I welcome my fears. I welcome my desires. I welcome my sexuality. I welcome my anxiety. I welcome grief. And I want you to personally continue on right now, filling in that blank for yourself. I welcome whatever it is for you for the next few breaths. And I want you to transition back to that first phrase. I welcome all of myself. I welcome all of myself. Last time. I welcome all of myself. Gently just let your eyes crack open if they're closed. So that little excerpt, just to let you know too, is from, if you know me, I talk about this book all the time, but it's because it's great. It's called The 1 Degree Revolution. It is available like lots of different places if you're interested. It's 1 Degree Revolution by Kobe Kozlowski. And that meditation, that welcoming meditation, is from something Kobe created that. So I did not, I don't want to take credit. So wherever you are, if you're seated on the floor, or if you're standing or sitting in a chair, let your spine be tall and long to the sky. And as we move our bodies today, we're going to work with this idea, work with this mantra. I welcome all of myself. Okay? Reach your arms up to the sky, all the way up. Sorry that my hands are cut off, but we do what we can, right? Good. And kind of just let yourself like lean a little to one side and lean a little to the other side. And then you're going to take a side lean. You're going to bring your right hand either to the floor or the side of the chair and reach your left arm over. I'm going to move this back now. And then inhale, come all the way up, and let's take a side lean to the other side. Good, and kind of just feel the ribs opening up here. See if you can let this, this shoulder here like relax a little bit, and see if you can let this shoulder here relax a little bit. Man, my hair is long and I need a haircut, but that's not gonna happen soon. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Let's go to the other side again. And so I want you to take this side lean. And now what I want you to do is inhale, come halfway up. Good, and exhale back over. Inhale, halfway up. Good, exhale back over. Good, inhale, halfway up. And exhale over. Now you're going to pause on this side. We're going to take a circle with that arm. Come forward. And then as you open up, notice that armpit might feel a little congested and stiff. Let that, like you have a big wing that you're opening up. And then let that right arm, left arm, whatever arm. I think you're mirroring me. Your left arm come forward. Circle around. Good. Good, and then see if you could circle in the other direction, opening up. Yeah, and so you guys are muted. Make sounds. Nobody can hear the sounds you need to make, right? I'm Italian, I make sounds for everything, right? So like if you need to like open that up, good, good. Pause in that side lean. Good, inhale all the way back up, reach both arms up to the sky. Now we're gonna do all of that on the other side. So first pause, get lots of space and length. And then let that arm come forward. Reach that arm up and around. Good, come forward. Coming forward. Good, and now we're gonna switch. Open up, right? Get into that side, get into that underneath the arm. Good, get into the front of the chest, that shoulder. Good, and one big circle again. Good, and then let that go. I want you now to circle the shoulders. And as you circle the shoulders here, see if you could let your jaw and like your face, everything be soft. Good, circling, circling. Good, and then circle in the opposite direction. Good. Circle here. Good, and now let the circling in the shoulders go. I want you to gently let the head and the neck start to circle in one direction. And don't like swing your head around, right? This movement here is very delicate, right? This area of your body, and so much of us hold tension here that like if you do this too fast or too quickly, I don't want you to create more issues, right? And then circle in the opposite direction. Let that jaw be soft. Let your face be soft. Come to some stillness here. Close the eyes for a moment. I welcome all of myself. And when we say that, that means we welcome all of it. We welcome the parts that we're embarrassed about. We welcome the parts that we don't like. We welcome and accept that maybe we've been mean to people. Right? We welcome all. I welcome all of myself. Good. So now I just want you to start to kind of stir up your upper body. So you might like circle more in your ribs. You might circle more in your shoulders or in your belly, and let your head and your neck get involved if that feels good. Just being gentle with your head and your neck here. Yeah, and like the stirring can be as big or as small as you like. This is like a Kriya in Kundalini Yoga if you do Kundalini, where you kind of do this for a while actually. And then stir the other direction. Letting yourself breathe the whole time that you're doing this movement. Hi. Good breathing here. Come to some stillness. Good. Just pause for a moment and notice how you feel. So I want you to stand up. I don't think I'll get cut off on the screen. Yes, I'm so short, I don't get cut off. Excellent. Okay, so finding Tadasana, I know that my feet are cut off here. I don't think they're cut off here, but let yourself just stand tall here. Finding Tadasana. Feeling both feet firmly planted on the ground. The palms roll forward, shoulder blades draw together on the back of your body. Excellent. Now reach both of your arms just straight up overhead here. Good, straight up overhead. Good, reach, lengthen, but now let your shoulders just soften a little bit. Good. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna come high onto the balls of your feet. So just kind of lift up on those toes like if you were a ballerina. Good, just working on your balance here. And then gently let yourself lower back down. And now what you're gonna do, keep your arms lifted, separate your feet a little bit, and then you're gonna bring that right hand down, reach that left arm over, taking a side lean here, right? And so as opposed to when we're seated, the hips can move a little bit here. Inhale, come all the way up. Let's do that to the other side. Reaching that arm over, hips move to the opposite direction. Good, come all the way up. So let your feet come back underneath your hips, and you're gonna reach your arms out to the sides. So I'm gonna show you a side view for a minute. You're gonna inhale here, and exhale, you're gonna round your back and give yourself a hug. So it's almost like you're doing cow and cat, but standing. Inhale, lengthen. Good, and exhale, other arm comes over, round the back. You let your head drop down. We're gonna do a few of those. Lengthen, opening up. Good. And open up here. Do that a few more times at your own pace. Opening up. Good, keep the arms out to the sides. And I want you to put your palms up to the sky. Good, I want you to feel your shoulder blades drawing together on the back of the body. Close your eyes if it feels okay. Breathing here. I welcome all of myself. I welcome all of myself. Bring your hands in to touch together at your heart. Take a deep breath in and breathing out. So you can do this next part standing or seated. I'm going to stay standing for right now. Reach both arms up to the sky. And we're going to take a little, first you let your feet be a little, just in line with your hips, like hips distance apart. Good. I do have feet and a lower half of my body for those of you that can't see it. So lifting and extending your arms up here. You're going to look to the left. You're going to let your left arm reach behind you and your right arm come forward. I don't know if Zoom mirrors. I forgot to check that out, so I'm sorry if I'm doing that incorrectly. You get it. I'm just taking a twist here. Inhale, come back forward. And exhale, go to the opposite side here, and your head and neck can follow along. Your arms might come all the way down or they might stay up. Inhale, come center, and exhale, come back down. And inhale, come back up. And exhale, come back down. Inhale, back up. And exhale, back down. Good. Inhale, back up. And exhale, let's come center. Again, this next part can be done from your chair if you are seated or standing. So you're just going to take your right foot, your right leg, come to bring that leg up, grabbing onto the shin or the back of the thigh, right? And you can bring that, you might even be able to bring this foot all the way up into your chest. If not, right, you keep it nice down low here. So see if you can keep the spine nice and tall and long, and just letting yourself breathe here. Back to that mantra. If you feel the mind wander, I welcome all of myself. Good. Bring that foot back down. Let's bring the other foot back up. Good. Lengthening through the spine. Remember, this knee might come all the way up or it might stay down here. Letting yourself breathe. Planting that foot down on the floor. So I want you to separate your hips, separate your feet to be wider than your hips, and just let yourself start to circle the hips here in one direction, letting out any sighs or sounds. Remember, you're all muted, so nobody can hear you. I think most of you have your cameras off too, if you're on Zoom. Circling in one direction. Good, and then let yourself circle in the other direction. Check the time. Okay, good. We're doing good. Good. Let that movement go. Bring the feet underneath the hips. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up and around. And then exhale, bring them back down to the sides. Good. You can stay standing. I'm going to do this next part in my chair so you can see my hands. You're going to inhale, bring your arms up and around. Point your fingers towards each other and then smooth down the midline of the body, right? Inhale, reach arms up and around. Fingertips point towards each other and then smooth down the midline of the body. We're going to do that several more times. You can close the eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up and around. Imagine yourself, visualize grounding down, energy grounding down towards the earth here. Inhale, reach arms up and around. Smooth down the midline. Inhale, reach arms up and around. And now I want you to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And I want you to breathe from the low belly into the ribs, into the chest. Exhale, the chest, the ribs, the low belly, relax. Breathe in, low belly, ribs, chest, ribs, low belly. So you're breathing from this low hand, bottom hand, all the way up to the top hand. I welcome all of myself. So gently let yourself now either lie down or find a comfortable seat. Lie down or find a comfortable seat. I'm going to move that up there. Allow yourself to just get comfortable. So we'll take like a few minutes of a meditation or a final rest here, and just letting yourself start to close your eyes. If you're in a chair, you can close your eyes in your chair. If you're lying down, let yourself lie down. And all that I want you to do is to start by focusing on the breath, letting the breath move through you. Allowing yourself to start at the crown of the head, moving downward, feeling a sense of relaxation start to wash over you, relaxing the muscles of your head and neck and shoulders, the chest, the ribs, the belly, the hips. And letting yourself continue to breathe here. So allow yourself to just begin to notice whatever it is that you're noticing, right? Like when we started, you were noticing the sounds around you. And as you start to notice, I want you to notice with compassion, simply noticing, not judging yourself for noticing. You might even say, I notice, I'm aware that. And as you're here in this final rest, I want you to practice noticing with compassion. Allowing yourself to breathe deeply in and out. And our practice together today will be coming to an end in a moment. And if you're lying down, you can feel free to keep on lying there. If you're seated, you can feel free to stay there, and you don't have to worry about ending the meeting. I will end it. But just know that this practice of welcoming all of yourself is with you at all times. I welcome all of myself. Right? Welcoming all parts, welcoming the beautiful parts and welcoming the icky parts that we're not so proud of. I welcome all of myself. And you might gently just start to bring your awareness back into the room, deepening the breath in and out. If you're lying down, you might start to move the fingers and move the body a bit, slowly making your way to roll to one side. coming up to sit. Bring your hands to touch together in front of your heart. Thanks for spending this time together with me. I say together, alone, alone together. We're alone together. And I appreciate all of you. I appreciate this beautiful community um, at Indigo Yoga. And if you're not a part of the Indigo Yoga community, I appreciate you too. Thank you. I hope that you have a beautiful day. And if you need anything, um, I'm here.